Hi everybody, this is Jim Moyna and this channel is Moyna Bass Fishes. Right now we are practicing for the 2023 MLF Tacklewarehouse Invitational Tournament here on Lake Eufaula. Today was the first day of practice and this was the first day I've ever been on this lake. I've been a professional fisherman since 1995 and I've driven over this lake a bunch of times, but I've never, ever have fished it until today. And it's an interesting lake. First of all, it's huge. It's absolutely just a giant lake. A lot of dirty water, a lot of muddy water, um, and just not a whole lot, not much for cover. So one of the things I wanted to do, seeing as how it's springtime, I wanted to see if I could find some water that was clear enough where I could actually sight fish. And I did find some water that was somewhat more clear, but it was still kind of turbid. But I think everybody else found the same water. I just went to Google Earth, looked at the lake, looked for the more clear parts of the lake, and a bunch of other guys must have done the same thing because that area was just getting pummeled, just pummeled. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get away from it tomorrow and see if I can't catch some fish in the muddy water because it was just. I mean, every time I'd want to pull into something, all of a sudden there'd be someone there. You come around a point, thinking you'll drop the trolling motor, and you come around the point and there's somebody. And then there's some docks over there you want to try, and you drive over there, and then here comes somebody from around behind the other dock coming your way. So it was just constantly that kind of a business today. Really busy part of the lake. So I'm going to try to get away from that. Take what I learned today, which wasn't too much. It was a little bit. I mean, I learned a little bit, but I don't know. I got some bites, but it was far and few between. That's for darn sure. So, but I think I got enough to where I can take what I've learned and bring it to some of the muddy water and hopefully see if some of this muddier water can pay off. But I'm not going to go to the complete mud. I'm going to try to find some intermediate stuff. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to sight fish. I mean, even though there was more clear water, you really couldn't really see what was going on. So anyhow, I didn't catch any big ones today. Caught some keepers. There's spotted bass in here. There's smallmouth. There's largemouth. So I caught a combination of spots and largemouths today. Did not catch a whole lot, but enough to go off of, enough to maybe build on. So, and it is, we are on the spawn. We got my last video was talking about the dogwood blossoms, and they are blooming. It's mid-April. We're in Oklahoma. These fish are on beds. There are fish on beds right now, and probably lots of them. But it's really weird. This lake's really weird because a lot of the arms where you want to go into, maybe look for some bedders or at least cast around is stuff to where maybe a log or lay down, whatever. There's just very little cover in a lot of these coves. Just sand. It's just like sand and dirt, really flat, shallow, tapering. And there's nothing to throw at in a lot of these coves. A lot of these coves are just absolutely nothing. So that's kind of interesting in that regard. So I'm just going to have to eliminate as many as those as I can. And maybe I find some isolated stuff here and there. But man, the way, some of these coves are getting hit so much and there ain't much in there. So the 2 or 3 things to even cast at, everybody's going to cast at them, and those coves will be burned by the time the tournament starts. So very interesting strategy is going to unfold for this one, and I don't know. Tomorrow, just gonna have to get away from that clear water, I think, and maybe just fish some more intermediate water. But I feel like I know what I got to look for, so I'm gonna go look for it, and hopefully I can connect with some fish. It's after 10 p.m. I'm tired. Need to get to bed and do it all over again tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys, and over.